Hello, my name is Aubrey. Let's talk about all the books that I want to read in March. This year has started off really strong for me. I don't think I've read anything lower than a 4-star, and I've just been feeling very excited and invigorated to read lately, so I've made a little stack of books. I have series that I want to finish this month, I have standalones, and I have some series that I might like to start this month. Usually with my TBRs, I like to start with the books that I'm definitely going to read, and then as we progress, the books become a little bit more, I don't know, maybe I'll get to this, I hope I can read this month. I am an ADHD mood reader at heart, I am easily distracted, so I just like to give myself options. You'll see that as we go through. But the first book that I want to talk about is The Poison Song by Jen Williams. This is book 3 in the Winnowing Flame trilogy, and I am just loving this series. I'm just loving it so much. I am chomping at the bit to read this book. Like, I want to be reading this book right now. As we speak, I want to be reading this book. I can't wait to see how the story ends, and also I hate to see it go. You know, endings are so bittersweet that way. You guys, both book 1 and book 2 were 5-star reads for me. I mean, I'm hoping this is going to be a 5-star read. That's kind of my expectation. I love these characters. I love this world. I can't wait to uncover all of the mysteries that Jen Williams has laid out for us in this series. If you want to know what the series is about, I gave a pretty lengthy synopsis in my February TBR video, so I'll leave that link down below if you want to check that out and hear me talk about what the series is actually about, but I have already done that, so I'm not going to bore my returning viewers by repeating myself. Yeah, all that to say, I am so obsessed. I cannot wait to read this. I am dreading reading this. Just, you know, all the things when you read a finale. I hope this is just as fantastic as the first 2 books have been. Next, I have a book that I've been listening to on audio, but I didn't quite get it finished in February. I basically just started it. It is Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. I am on maybe chapter 11, though the chapters are very short, so I'm like here. So far, I'm really enjoying this. It's a whimsical, magical world. We're following this girl who is like a keeper of grimoires, and these grimoires are books of magic, but they have like personalities, you know, some of them can like talk or move. They're just kind of quirky. Our main character, I think her name is Elizabeth, she is kind of odd and has this special way with the grimoires, like she can communicate and understand them better than other people can. That kind of gets her into trouble, and so she gets whisked off. She's having to deal with this sorcerer. Elizabeth is under the impression that sorcerers are like really evil, and this particular sorcerer is sort of shattering those misconceptions that she has. It's fun. I'm having a good time so far. It definitely has a lot of Howl's Moving Castle vibes, which is why I picked it up. Hoping to finish this month. It's not a super long book, and like I said, I'm really enjoying it. So hoping to read this. And then I figured I might as well pick up Mysteries of Thorn Manor, also by Margaret Rogerson. This is the novella that comes after Sorcery of Thorns, so obviously that is contingent on the fact that I end up liking Sorcery of Thorns. I think I will. Like I said, I'm enjoying it so far. Once I'm done with that, I would like to get to this. And then another book I would love to get to this month. Munch? And then another book I would love to get to this month is Voyage of the Damned by Frances White. This is the beautiful Illumicrate edition that we got for the January box, and this just sounds like so much fun. It's a fantasy murder mystery set on a ship. It's like a closed-door mystery, so everyone's stuck on this boat. I don't know, it just sounds like a hoot. 12 magical blessings, 12 days at sea, 1 chance to stop a killer and save the world. And the back says, we can get murdered tomorrow. Tonight we party. This just sounds so much fun to me. Early reviews for this have been really good, and I've just been very excited to read it. And also, it's just a personal goal of mine this year to try to read more of my subscription books. I feel like often I have kind of a squirrelish personality, right? Like I buy books and then I stick them on my shelves like acorns for winter. I save them for, you know, rainy days or the perfect opportunity to read them, and I need to cut that out. So like I said, I'm trying to read more of my subscription books and generally just trying to read more of my physical TBR. Yes, I would love to read this month. I hope I get to it. Okay, and lastly, I have 2 options, and this is what I was talking about with things being a little bit looser. Either I would really like to get to Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett and the sequel that has just recently come out, which is Maps of the oh no, I can't remember what it's called. Hold on. Sorry, I had to look it up. Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands. This is supposed to be a charming and whimsical fantasy series following a kind of curmudgeon-y researcher who is like the leading expert on fairies, and she goes to this small town and she meets a kind of annoyingly friendly man there who kind of disrupts her work. I've been hearing such wonderful, cozy things about this. This just feels like something I would love, and I know the series isn't finished, but I don't know, I'm feeling a little rebellious. I'm feeling like I want to start it even though it's not done. I haven't heard anyone mention any like massive cliffhangers or anything. Maybe I will be reading this. I would really like to, but I can be really, really hesitant when it comes to unfinished series, so I might change my mind at the last minute, but we'll see. And then if I decide against Emily Wilde, I would like to read Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson, specifically both Dance of Thieves and Vow of Thieves. This duology is set in the same world as the Remnant Chronicles, which I read last year and I loved so much, and I really don't want to let too much time pass before reading this because I don't want to lose those world building elements. I would like to read them sometime this year. Like I said, I loved that trilogy. I'm really hoping to love this as well. I don't fully know what the story is with this duology. I have read the synopsis, but it's not really giving very much away. So I did love the Remnant Chronicles. I know I like Mary E. Pearson's writing, so I'm hoping to really enjoy this duology. All right, that is it for my March TBR. Please let me know what you will be reading in March. Do you have any books that you are greatly looking forward to? I would love to know. Please like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more from me. If you'd like to see my latest book haul, I will have that over here. And if you want to see what I read in January, I will leave that over here. If not, I hope to see you next time. Bye!